Hi there, my name is Jasmine and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to create this cute milestone card for your little one. You can jazz it up with any patterns that you would like. The materials that I have were purchased from Michael's. However, you can use any material that you want, any construction paper that you want, cardstock, what have you. I again decided to use a plain background with the gold. I will show you the details a little further in the video. For any of those who do not want to create this on your own, please keep an eye out on my Instagram right here. I will also post when I have these uploaded on my Etsy shop that'll be available for purchase. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So I used the Recollections paper from Michael's, the 65-pound cardstock in the colors black. I used the royal blue color in this Cape Cod pack. And then I also used their gold foil paper. Just be careful when using the gold foil paper on the green mat for your Cricut because it does tend to tear. None of the other papers do this. I used regular Elmer's glue. I tried to use a stick glue, but it didn't work out so well. But the Elmer's glue worked out perfectly. If you guys know another adhesive, please let me know in the comments below. Here I'm showing you where I created the design. I created it in the Procreate app on my iPad, and I'm just showing you different colors that I'm playing around with to use further in the year. So again, I used the Cricut machine. You don't have to use the Cricut machine. You can cut this out on your own if you would like, but I of course separated everything by color and added it into the Cricut app. So for the blue, I just used the background, and then for the black, I just did the lion's mane. My son was born July 30th. He's a Leo, so I just wanted something in theme. So I utilized the lion's mane, and I know it's looking like I'm wasting paper, but I do not. I keep all of my scraps. I just wanted to test this out and see how it went, so I'll use that paper to cut the other lion's mane. And then I have this gold foil that I'm using for the circle outline, the letters, and the number, which I feel is perfect on a plain background. The gold just pops. I guess you could do this with a gold sticker paper if you can find it. I just utilized what I already had in my home, and the gold foil I thought of, and it just looks so nice in the finished product. So I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but when I'm pulling the gold foil off of this green mat, it just starts to tear on me. Not the pieces, but just the regular paper itself, and then I have to keep turning it around and playing with it so that the remaining paper doesn't stay on the cutting mat. So before I glue everything down, I go ahead and test it out just to see if it fits properly and what it'll look like now that everything's cut out. And then I go ahead and add the tiniest amount of glue. If you know, you know, especially with Elmer's glue. I believe it's a water-based glue. If you use too much, it'll spread out, leak out the sides, and I am a perfectionist. I don't like that at all. So I try to use the smallest amount of glue as possible, but the right amount so that it'll stick and last. So this is just for his photos, but I still want it to be sturdy and last because little babies, they tend to move around, they grab things, and I don't want him to be able to tear anything when we're taking a picture of it. So here I am just making sure everything is patted down properly. I'm checking just to see where I want the lion's mane to be. I'm adding the smallest amount of the glue and removing anything extra. It's just so frustrating. I still had some glue leakage out of the sides on some of these, but we'll just go with it. It's for my son. It's not for sale, but any that I would be selling, I'd probably have to restart because I just do not like that look. It's not that bad. It's not that noticeable. If you're not a perfectionist, it won't bother you. But to me, it bothers me. I'm using the back of a pencil, the eraser of a pencil, just to make sure everything is flattened out nicely. I don't want any edges curling up or popping up at all. It's just a better way to do that. I'm also using, I believe these are clay tools. Please do not quote me. I'm using what's in my house. So you can use whatever items you have if you're going to try and make this at home for yourself. Whatever tools you have at home, whether it's specifically for paper or not, use what you have, get creative. So that's what I'm using to make sure my letters, because they're very small. As you can see, they're like the size of my fingertip, are nice and flat and stuck to the paper. So I'm just going ahead and making sure my letters look good. I've glued everything down, but now I'm just going to show you how I glued them. I just put a little dot of glue around the letter, and then I stick it on and I press it down with my little clay tool just to make sure it's stuck again. And it's a pretty simple project. So this is the final result. I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope I see you next time. Bye.